Hi guys, Amanda here from the Booth Centre. Just wanted to ask you this morning if you've been getting your text messages, because remember we've got a texting service where you receive a text message each day and you can reply for free. So please do reply if you've got anything you'd like to say, or just say hello in the text message. We'd love to hear from you. And remember to pick up your phone if you get a phone call from one of our volunteers or one of our staff, because we'd love to have a chat. It's really important that we can keep in touch while the Booth Centre isn't open. And if you've got any emergency advice and support, the garden's open from 9 till 12, Monday to Friday. So it's still going to be a little while until the centre reopens, but in the meantime, keep in touch and keep busy. So keep doing things in your activities pack, and Tom's going to tell you much more about that today. So hand over to Tom. See you soon.
Cheers, Amanda, and welcome everybody at home. It's connecting through activities, but it's Friday today, so we've got a couple of days off after this, but that doesn't mean we're not going to stay busy and keep cracking on with some of our projects. It's been Bird Week, hasn't it, this week? I've loved it. I do love myself a bit of ornithology. I think that's the professional, proper way of saying it, is bird watching, is ornithology. So yeah, I've been studying birds this week, looking at different stuff. I went out doing a bit of bird watching, didn't we? And I've drawn 3 different types of birds, all in different styles as well. So let's have a quick recap. What do we do? Monday was bank holiday. There was no Monday. So I started off Tuesday with this sort of like artsy, wishy-washy, very professional looking hummingbird. It wasn't actually that professional to do, you know. All of these take me like 15-20 minutes. That was, I just stenciled, I copied the shape of a hummingbird off the internet and then just threw some colours on it. No more than that. You could do it. Not a problem. So yeah, that was inspiration number 1, wasn't it? And then I keep saying it was a bank holiday, so it Wednesday. And then I did this one. This one is my favourite watercolour that I have done to date. It's very, yeah, I keep saying hipster, but that's just the word. That's the only word I can think of, like arty-farty. You probably get it on the front cover of a album by some geezer who just plays a guitar. You know what I mean? I don't know, I'm not really boxing it very well there, but yeah, I love that one. The merging of the watercolours and the use of the biro, it's a really good contrast between the two and it makes it stand out. And that's my favourite one so far. Anyway, so that was 3. And there weren't specifically any birds either. They could be any bird you wanted. Oh yeah, and the answers for the quiz is on the back. If you get any of those on your postcard, you could win that tenner. Then what did we do? I went over and I did sponsored, I should say, inspired by Native American or American Indian art. I've done like an eagle sort of style thing here, haven't I? So yeah, you can see the big blacks and the block and the details that repeats itself. We went through all that yesterday, didn't we? So yeah, I think we've had a rather inspirational week when it comes to birds and art and things like that, and I cannot wait to see what you send in to us. I will show them next week when I receive some. I'll pop in over the weekend. No. Yeah, probably Monday morning I'll probably get in and grab all of those, so we should have them at some point next week anyway. Oh yes, and just talking about you guys sending stuff in, I have to just show this again. Look at this, I still can't get over how good it is. James from the centre, one of the volunteers, you probably know him, you've probably seen him around. That is a hidden talent and a half, isn't it? I think we should all congratulate James on that. What a dude, a virtual high five. Because we're not allowed to do high fives anymore, are we? Right, anyway, moving on. So yes, I'm just getting I'm just trying to wrap up birds, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get everything in there whilst we're allowed to still talk about it. Because next week we've got a new theme. Thing is Manchester. So I'll probably be doing some landscapes, like cityscapes of the city, you know, maybe trying to do some layering with the silhouettes of so show distances and things like that, or maybe try and talk, yeah, landscape painting. And you can do some crazy cool landscape stuff with watercolours, can't you? Lots of people do watercolour landscapes, so I'm gonna try and do that, seeing as though I'm learning as I go. Right, and also, right, yes, another thing I have to mention, pass on the information from Bryony, is she is doing her sewing section. I'll just play it in the corner whilst I'm talking. Won't show you the advert, you've seen it already, but we're just trying to get you guys to get involved with this sewing project, really. She wants you to message into us, either message into me or just message the Booth Centre, and we can get you a free sewing kit, and it will contain a few different pieces of felt, some different strings, some sewing needles and some snips and stuff like that, so you can do everything that you possibly need to get engaged in this project. Yeah, I don't think I need to say any more than that, but get involved. It's going to be dead good. I'm going to have a go, and I know a few of the guys at the centre have already nominated themselves. We've had a few people requesting it, so it's already ticking over. We just want more so it can be dead big. That's what we want. We've got some big walls at the centre that need covering with this stuff. So get involved, request your pack, and Bryony will be doing more videos as well, teaching us how to do proper sewing and things like that, and we'll send out the proper information, techniques, all that different jazz that you could possibly ever dream of. It will be in the pack, and Bryony has put that together for us. So please request it if you want a copy. Right, okay, that's enough for me. Chattering on about Bird Week, etc. We'll come back to that Bird Week. I finished off the bird spotting that we did earlier in the week, and I finished it off, so that's coming up later in the show. So keep your eyes open for the next half hour. Right, okay. We have Richard next. He has got another riddle, and he's solving yesterday's riddle. It was the one which name a room, or what type of room doesn't have any windows or doors. I think I got it. I hope I did. I'll see. Let's find out now.
Okay guys, so yesterday the question quite simply was, what kind of room has no doors or windows? You'll kick yourself if you didn't get it. A mush room. Very funny. Okay, this is a long question, so I'll read it slowly. What is a word made up of 4 letters, yet is also made up of 3? Sometimes is written with 9 letters and then with 4. Rarely consists of 6 and never is written with 5. Now I have paused 2 or 3 times there, and maybe that might help with sorting this one out for you.
Ah, yeah, this one is a little bit more technical, isn't it? It's got a bit of length to it, but I think where he put those pauses is a good hint. And if you take the numbers that he's mentioned and look at the words that are in the sentence, you may get a better idea of what he's talking about. Yeah, I'll put that one up on screen so you can see how it's written. But yeah, very interesting, that one. I like that one. And yeah, I did get the first one correct as well. A mushroom. Like I said, I think I hinted towards it yesterday. I said it's not just an actual factual answer. It's a twist, isn't it? It's a cheeky one. It's a mushroom. It's not actually a room, but it doesn't have windows or doors either. So there you go. Technically correct. Alright, cheers Richard, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you on Monday and getting the answer for that one. See if I am as smart as I say I am. Right, cool. As I said earlier, we did a bit of bird watching this week, didn't we, for our bird watching section. So let me have a look in our activity pack, which you all have at home. So if we go to page 6, it is. So what have we got here? We've got the goldfinch, blackbird, nightingale, blue tit, starling, wood pigeon, robin and magpie. And what did we get? We managed to get hold of last time. We got the blackbird with his yellow beak there. We got the starling with their like oily pearlescent looking feathers. A wood pigeon, just like a posh street pigeon. And a magpie, black and white. Classic, you can always hear them. They're one of the most common sounding birds that I can always hear. They've got like a dead unique, it's like a ch-ch-ch. That's why people, when they call cats over and they do that and they go ch-ch-ch-ch-ch, it's because that is the noise that a distressed magpie makes. Or when a magpie sees something dangerous, it makes that ch-ch-ch-ch noise to warn everything, or well, mainly his mates, that there's like a cat or something dodgy in the area. So that is why cats come to you when you make that noise, is because they think that it's a distress call from a bird. Knowledge. Don't know where I learned that from, or even if I'm correct. I should probably fact check myself on these before I start spewing out all these random pieces of information. But anyway, right, back to the birds. So yes, we got blackbird, starling, wood pigeon and magpie, which left goldfinch, nightingale, blue tit and robin. So we got 50% of them, didn't we? So what we needed to go out there and find some more. So let me have a look. What was my first one? I've lost my first one. Okay, yes. So, I just started out, I was just testing the camera, you know. I was like, what's going on over here? I heard the magpies making a right racket, and I looked over to the bush, went underneath it. It's a big tree, this one, and I was like, what is going on here? So yeah, look, 2 magpies, and if you look down the bottom, there's a little black silhouette down there. They were fighting, proper scrapping. 2 magpies versus that 1 crow. And it was like a battle to end all battles, but as soon as I got close, they stopped. So they didn't want to be caught on camera, they were camera shy. But anyway, unfortunately, we've already collected the magpie, so that is not one that I can tick off the list. But the next one that I found, I was dead chuffed with. Little blue tit. Excellent news. And yeah, it's hard to see there, isn't it? But until we zoom in, and there it is. Got his blue skull cap on, hasn't he? And he's black, like, have a look in your book. They've got like a black stripe around there. It looks like Adam and the Ants or something like that, doesn't it? But yeah, excellent. Now it's my first blue tit, and then, a bit further on, I had to take a picture of this, because it's like, yes, the bird's there, but look at how disgusting this area is. People are horrible, aren't they? And the birds, like proper beautiful, pretty birds just hanging out in there. Well, wait a minute, I'm just popping that on pause. Is that definitely a blue tit? Yeah, he's got the blue on the, I'm pretty sure it's blue on the top. Although I don't know, he's got that stripe down the middle. Does that mean? Maybe he's a great tit. Or a coal tit. But no, I thought that was a blue tit when I was taking the photo. But upon further inspection, and having a zoom in, that maybe, well, doesn't matter. I've ticked off blue tit because we got definitely one in the last photograph, didn't we? Right, moving on, next picture. Oh, it's the same guy again, just in a scruffy state of a place. I was just dead gutted, right? Maybe have a look when we look at this guy from the side profile, can we see if he's a blue tit? No, I'm gonna go with not a blue tit. Is what I'm gonna go with there, not a blue tit. Right, okay, moving over to the next one. We have here a goldfinch. I was dead chuffed with this. It's a really nice photograph as well. Again, really difficult to focus through all these leaves. Because yeah, my camera just wants to stop at all the different points before it or backwards or whatever. It doesn't want to stay on that tiny little guy in the middle. But did you notice that he's got his little beak open? It's probably because they're dead hot. Another fact about birds, they don't sweat like we do. Similar to dogs, so that's why they pant or they have their mouths open, because that's where they exhale all of their heat in their body. There you go. Another fact that I probably should fact check before telling you all. But if you look at all the birds here that I'm taking pictures of, you can see it was a hot day and that's why they've all got the beaks open. But yeah, here we go. So here's another crow. He's not on the list, but he was just standing there being all attractive and wanted me to take these photos, so I did. And then he flew over to his missus, and then they both just stood there next to each other looking all attractive, so I took a picture. Fortunately, they're not on my list, so I don't get any points for them. Oh, and I definitely don't get any points for this one. Don't think that one is a bird, unless it's carrying that stick to go make a nest somewhere. I don't know what sort of bird that one is. Next, this is when this bird started charging me. Really fast running at me. But I managed to escape the incident, so it's not a problem. And then walking home again, spotted this little guy, and he was up there. I could hear him before I could see him, so I was walking around for ages, and he was up the top of that tree, sitting there all puffed up, just going chip 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 chip. And you know what they're doing when they're up there, sitting up at the top of the tree, shouting as loud as they can? It's because they're trying to show off. They're up there being like, this is me, I'm big, hard, cocky, I'm ready for a fight, I'm not scared of anything. So any predators, well not necessarily predators he's talking to like other goldfinches that may be like challenging him for his territory or like that. So male ones, he's trying to scare. Female ones, he's almost at the same time as saying, get away male ones, he's saying, come and have a look how good I am at doing this. I'm great, look at how confident I am. I'm sat up this tree, nobody's kicking me off. You can see how hard I am. Come and see me. So, not too dissimilar to the Printworks on the weekend, or the way it used to be. And Deansgate Locks, you know the types. Anyway, so yes, so that was pretty good. So we got the goldfinch, we got the blue tit. Didn't get the robin. Last week when I went out before we did Bird Week, I did get the robin. So unfortunately, that's just one that we didn't get. And so you may notice that I'm missing out nightingale off this list. And myself personally, I don't think I've ever seen a nightingale. And I thought maybe it's just because I'm not looking hard enough. So I went out both times and I proper stayed out looking for a nightingale. I was like, there's got to be a reason for me not finding this nightingale. So I went online and did a bit of research, and I found out that you don't get nightingales around here. They just don't live in the northwest. So have a look at this map. So this is from the triangles that are upside down are places where there used to be. Back in like the 80s, there used to be nightingales. That was the last sightings of nightingales. And the peach bit is where they still currently are. So they say if you draw a line from like the River Severn, which is that estuary that's going in underneath Wales, and a diagonal line up to the River Humber, which is where Hull is on the northeast, which you can sort of see where the line would be. That is the limit of where nightingales live. There's nothing in Wales, nothing in Scotland, nothing in Ireland. So if you saw a nightingale, you should probably ring the RSPB and tell them, because they would be really shocked, because there hasn't been a nightingale in Manchester for over like 50 years. So maybe that was a, what would he say, a red herring, something that you're never going to find. So yeah, maybe a nightingale was just a red herring to test us, to see if we were all paying attention. And it turns out I did, so whoever set that up, I'm not that dumb. There isn't any nightingales in Manchester. So there you go, cracked the case, didn't I? Right, okie dokie, that was fun, wasn't it? So, next. Alright, okay, yes, when I was in the centre, the guys were putting together the activity packs for everybody, and Lawrence was trying to, well, make a little present, but also say at the same time, save some of the plants that are growing too big. So in the centre, all the plants are being watered, so they're all growing as big as they usually are. But some of them get too big, or leaves fall off and things like that, and you can make new plants with those cuttings, can't you? So Lawrence decided he wanted to make a little present for a very special lady at the Booth Centre, one of the staff members. So he put together this little, this little video with me, and we show you how to, well, what's it called? To crop, or I don't know the technical word. It's not coming to me in a moment. But yeah, we're. It's not germinating, it's propagating, it's one of those words, something like that. But anyway, this is me and Lawrence, and he's teaching everybody how to replant these pots, so these plants. So here we go.
Special key, where's it? Right. Hello the new, I am the Riffraff, the gardener. I am trying to do some succulent plants for Kate McSweeney, the Special K lady. So they've got damp enough soil here, and I've already put, you take a leaf off, lay it on top of the soil, and it will root itself. And here's one I made earlier, and I'll put that in there. And there's more in this direction. There we go. Right, what have we got here? Right, we've got one, another one. I'll plant them in later. Oh, that's just starting, not too early. Too early. Not even, there we go. We'll do 3 is a magic, 3 is a magic number. Right, I'll do 3 of them, and I'll put another something in the middle. A special cactus. Right, done.
Very nice, thank you, Lawrence.
Yes, thank you very much indeed, Lawrence. That was good fun, wasn't it? Yeah, and yeah, very interesting. So yeah, if a leaf drops off one of those money plants, or you can actually just snip it off, like Lawrence said, if it lands on the surface, it'll just start growing roots. How smart is that? And then you've got loads of plants. never have to go to the shops again and buy plants. So yeah, how lovely is that he wanted to do it for Kate as well in that special K bowl. Very smart, Lawrence, very smart. Alright, well, if I go back to the centre next week and we can think of anything else to show you, I'll capture it on the camera. Right, cool. So, yes, you may have remembered yesterday, well, for the last couple of weeks we've been doing some poetry, haven't we? It's either been Danny or this week it's been Phil who's been filling us in. He's been doing the poems and then the next day I've been doing a poem. So yesterday Phil did one. Let me get to my activity pack again. So yes, we had one from Phil about the fox, didn't we? And he requested us to write 8 lines about an animal or something like that. I did mine about the crow. So suggestion 2 this week, he asked us to do 50 words about a rainbow. He read a poem from a French poet, but I have gone ahead and written my own. So, see what you guys might think of this one. All these poems, if you hand them in, are getting judged by Phil, and you could potentially win a tenner. So, tenners flying out everywhere today, aren't they? But yeah, get yours handed in, and you could win that tenner. Right, okay, I've written mine down. Oh, I've written it on this. I was looking for a piece of paper where I've written it, and I've just written it on my screen, so I'll read it out from here, if that's alright from you. Well, no, tell you what, I'm going to read a couple of other people's that I've found before I read mine. So, I'll read a couple of others, because there's some really good ones there that I managed to find. Some of them are quite long. Which one shall I go for? I'll go for this one, because this one is just a little sonnet. I think a sonnet's from like back in Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet times, isn't it, a sonnet? So I'll see if I can perform it properly anyway. This one's by Walter Ian Sally. It's just called Rainbow Sonnet. Have you heard of the rainbow story with a crock of gold at the end? Such incredible tale of hope, a positive message to send. As children, we'd see a rainbow and remember the tale of old, longing to find the rainbow's end, to discover the crock of gold. But there is a rainbow for all, as life's opportunities come, and those are the ones we chase, where such gold might be from. And hope is sparked after all these years, whenever a rainbow appears. Ah, I like that a lot from, I don't even know, yeah, I'm assuming that person's called Walter Sally or something like that, but yes, very good, like that one. So, nice little bit of inspo from that one. Next one, this one here, it's called The Sounds of a Rainbow. The sounds of a rainbow, don't you just love the sounds the rainbow makes? But rainbows don't make sounds, you say. They shine brightly in the sky. But I can't see, I'm blind. So I hear the rainbow instead. Every colour has its own sound. Red comes from the anger of 2 people fighting. Orange comes from the soft munching noises as people enjoy the delicious food. Yellow is the construction man working on the road. Green is the busy beeps and rings of all the busy people on their electronics. Blue comes from the wailing baby with tears coming down its face. I've lost my place. And purple is the children's laughter that echoes through the world. All the sounds alone are nothing to you, but all the sounds together make a rainbow. For me. That's why I smile all the time, because I can hear the rainbows in the room. But why would you smile at people fighting and a baby crying? Because a rainbow only comes after rain. That's nice, isn't it? Like, wraps it up well at the end, because yeah, it makes a good point. It's like, why would you smile at people fighting? But yeah, then it's like, because rainbow only comes after a rain. So that's a nice positive sort of, it's a moving on statement, isn't it? It's like, even though times might be bad, the rainbow means that that's gone, or going, if you know what I mean. So, lovely, lovely. I did have another couple, but they got a bit, is it a bit too long, that one? This first one, no, this one's not too bad. So this one's called Just Beyond the Rainbow. Just beyond the rainbow, where the sun shines so bright. Just beyond the rainbow, there's an everlasting light. Just beyond the rainbow, we'll find peace forevermore. Just beyond the rainbow is a bank that meets a golden shore. Just beyond the rainbow, where the sky is forever blue. Just beyond the rainbow waits a paradise of life anew. Just beyond the rainbow, there is a long lost friend. Just beyond the rainbow is where we shall meet again. Ah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, just arty words, aren't they? Just painting a picture, and it's all open for personal interpretation. So however you find it, whatever you think it means, etc., that's what it means. Excellent. Right, okay, so it's now time, I think, probably for me to have a go. Don't know how. Oh, I'm clicking everywhere, right? So yeah, I'm going to have a go at it now. So this one is just called a rainbow. Oh yeah, so the constraints that he's put on it is just 50 words about a rainbow. Nothing more than that, nothing less. Doesn't say you've got to cover any topics or use any words or anything like that. Just 50 words about a rainbow. So again, I've gone for that sort of arty. I just like statements, so I normally go through a list of all the things that I can think of that describe a rainbow, describing words or physical things about the rainbow. I'll put it in a list and then try and make a poem around it. So yeah, this is actually bang on 50 words. I was happy with it. It turned out it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, here we go. A Rainbow by Tom J. Impressive. Light deconstructed. Bright whilst subtle. Rain, more mist. Curve, like a crown. Reminder, you're outdoors. Technicolor, you can see. Lost blue, within the sky. Nature's halo. Positive, a sign of life. Never to be grasped. Never to be owned. Never to be tasted. You will never, will you ever find the end. Again, I just cringe at myself every time I do a poem. There's bits in here that I'll enjoy, like the fact that I managed to write the end. At the end, mate, that is some deep poetry, that is, isn't it? What else did I do in there? Nothing in particular. Yeah, I just listed off, like I said at the beginning, loads of different words that I thought could describe a rainbow, and then just tried to turn them into little mini sentences. So yeah, as you can see, it's not a hell of a lot of words either, so 50 is quite easily bunched up. You could probably get like 3 sentences would be 50 words, so 50 sounds daunting, but it is not a lot of words at all. So thank you very much, Phil, for saying that, and I look forward to cracking on and do some more at a later date. So yeah, boom. Is it that time already? Is it time for me to put my headphones on? I think it is. Yes! Yes! So, we've got 2 again today. We've got one from Prince. I love Prince. I love anything by Prince. What a quality musician that man was. And we've also got Gloria Gaynor coming up. I Will Survive. But we'll go Prince first. And this lovely gentleman here, I think he's performed for us before. So you will all know him. But oh, I've not even got my headphones plugged in. That's annoying, isn't it? What? Bear with me. There we go. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. you won't impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me.
Yeah, baby.
I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you can be mine. You just leave it all up to me, and we can have a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your
Kiss.
always I think I wanna dance now. Think I gotta dance now.
Sit down, we got. We need a girl.
Wings parade. She looked at me, gotcha. Women are girls who rule my world. I said they rule my world. At your age, not your shoe size.
Shoes off, maybe we could go
The twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty. Have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cruel to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. What voice this geezer has. I cannot do that falsetto thing. Way too high for me. Way too high for me. But that's not a problem. Right, let's go from there. Let's go from bit of Kiss, Prince, to I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. Yeah, straight into it.
First I was afraid,
I
I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. But I grew strong.
Yeah, I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in and found you here with that sad look upon your face.
I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave the key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me.
Go on, go.
Walk out the door. I'm going low. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye?
Did you think I'd crumble?
Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'm still alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying so hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me. Somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. But now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk
out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore.
Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye?
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'm still alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. Now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore.
Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye?
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'm still alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive.
Epic. Very good indeed. Love that, yeah. What a tune. I Will Survive. It's nice hearing them broken down like that, I think. A little bit more, yeah, just guitar, vocals. It lets you see the song shine fully, doesn't it? I mean, obviously, it's nice to hear a whole band, full production, but when you break it down, you can properly listen to the lyrics and the musicianship in it all. Yeah, smashing work there. Thank you very much to that young lady. Yeah, I think that's probably going to wrap us for this week. It's been a great week, Bird Week. I hope you've got lots to stay up to date with and keeping busy with this weekend. Keep sending your stuff in. It has been great. Really, I've been enjoying it. Just got to say thank you to everybody at home for getting involved. We are now on YouTube, so as you know, yeah, tell all your mates, etc. Watch us on YouTube, watch us on Facebook, give us a comment, get your submissions in for the sewing pack as well. So if you want to do a bit of stitching, bit of sewing, you never know, you might learn how to do it properly. Fix your own clothes up and stuff like that, don't they? You know, you've all heard the old saying, a stitching time saves 9. That could be you. You could be fixing your own clothes and never not having to buy them in the future, you know? All that. Right, anyway, I'm waffling. I need to stop getting into these little dead ends, don't I? Right. Thank you very much, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday. I will be back 11 o'clock, Manchester Week next Monday. So, bring some ideas. Bit of inspiration. What are you going to be drawing? Let me know. But until then, I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. I've been Tom.